Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Breakfast with the Viking. Today's quote comes from Anais Nin, and it is, "We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are." Now, this morning, I wanted to find a quote about being able to see things as they truly are, right? Being able to come to terms with the fact that our bias, our life experience, and all of those things tend to get in the way of seeing the truth around any given circumstance. And this quote, I think, does really well with that because it puts you as part of the equation. And I think it's important to remember that. It's important to remember that we are always looking through the optics of our own experiences, and a lot of times our own negative experiences. But at the same time, sometimes it is the positive experiences or the lack of experience. Sometimes it is hard to understand another person because we have no concept of what they've gone through throughout their life, because our life has been so different. All right, I'll give you this piece of information just the other day. For whatever reason, I was looking up governmental assistance programs, because this is what I do with my free time. I was looking up governmental assistance programs, the SNAP one in particular. And for a single-family home, the maximum monthly income, gross income you could make was like $1,300 and change a month or something like that. And then you would get like $194 of assistance, I think, is what it worked out to be. And I was just kind of, that math turns out to be about 15 grand a year is what that ends up being in terms of a yearly salary. But what's unfortunate about that is minimum wage federally in the United States is, I believe, $7.25 an hour. At $7.25 an hour, 40 hours a week, you actually end up in the $14,000 range, which is below that threshold for what you would have to make gross to qualify for this, the SNAP program. And I could not understand how someone could survive with that amount of money. I have never worked a minimum wage job in my life. I've been very fortunate. I have never worked. Well, that's not true. In my adult life, as a young person living at home with my parents when I was younger, I worked a minimum wage job. But I have never worked as an adult in the workforce full-time as a primary source of income, worked a minimum wage job to try and survive on. So I have been very lucky. But I could not fathom how somebody could survive off of that. And again, I'm not seeing things as they are. I'm seeing them as I am, right? I have no concept of how that works. I have no understanding. And it's just important that we do our best to take ourselves out of the equation when addressing problems or new situations or anything that require us to be logical, analytical human beings for the benefit of our entire community and not just ourselves. So I want to leave you guys with that this morning. Keep in mind, when you are interacting with things around you, you are always interacting with them through the filter of your experiences. Do what you can to remove that filter and understand that everybody's life has been different and everyone has different experiences, and no two ways of looking at one thing are going to be the same. It gives you an opportunity to really make progress in whatever endeavor you're in because you have an understanding. Okay? Anyway, that's all that I've got for you guys this morning. So just take that with you throughout the day today. And as always, I'm your host, the American Viking. Tune in next time. And remember, The only person who can ruin your day is you, so have a great day.